Hello and welcome to Sophico. My name's Sophie and today I'm going to be reviewing these beautiful products that probably don't look that beautiful right now, but I'm hoping that they're going to taste that way. So I was majorly surprised when I walked into my local Sainsbury's yesterday evening just before they closed, and I found that the brand BOL has brought out these new ready meals that are 95% plastic packaging free. Now, I used to love BOL's meals back before I was really concerned with plastic wastage, because BOL's original pots, they are literally these like plastic pots full of different healthy ingredients, and they were really healthy and really tasty, and so convenient, especially on a day when, you know, I'd had a long day at work and maybe been to Kung Fu or done a workout afterwards, and then maybe I've got some more of my own work, my own personal work to be doing in the interim, and I didn't really fancy cooking. But I stopped buying them when I started to kind of learn about plastic wastage being not so great. And I just think it's great that they've kind of thought about the plastic wastage of their old pots. They still do sell the pots, but they've brought out this new range as well. And yeah, I think it's just great for anyone who is kind of struggling to batch cook and to cook meals from scratch all the time. I mentioned in my New Year's resolution video that I'm going to be doing the Lingoda language marathon. By the time this video comes out, I will have started it, but right now it's just a very soon I'm going to be starting it. So I've been batch cooking like crazy. My freezer is literally full of batch cooked meals that I've made in preparation because I know that I won't want to cook most of the time. But I thought that these would be a really good way to if I am on a day when I've run out of batch cooked meals and I really don't want to cook, these are kind of a good alternative for me. Obviously I don't want to buy them all the time for multiple reasons. Firstly, because there is still a small amount of plastic, so this kind of film on the top, this is still plastic, but all of this kind of, well, you can kind of see it looks like it's not plastic, doesn't it? This part here is actually made of plants, would you believe it? Isn't it amazing what they can do with plants now? So you can recycle this apparently, but if it's made of plants you could also technically compost it. So that's probably what I'll do with these, just because I'm not sure what my local council's recycling will be like with this, but I know that I can compost it. So I'm really excited to try these. What's also great about these, I just noticed when I had a look at the bottom as well, is that, where is it? Is that they use wonky veg, but that means that there's vegetables that would ordinarily have gone to landfill that are not going to landfill, that are instead going in these, and they're all completely vegan, so all completely suitable for me, completely suitable for a lot of different dietary requirements. I should probably go into what flavours they've actually got available here. I don't know if they have more than these, but they had 3 different flavours available in Sainsbury's, so I got all 3. So I got the fire roasted cauliflower tikka masala, and I'm a big fan of tikka masala. I love tikka masala, so I'm very excited, especially to see a vegan tikka masala. Like, is it just me, but normally they have like some kind of milk in them, but excited to see that. Also, with this one, I don't think the other 2 flavours have got this, but with this one it's got like a little pot in there. I'm kind of hoping the camera is picking this up. And it's saying that that pot is completely recyclable, so that is another little bit of plastic to just be aware of. So I would maybe choose the other 2 flavours over this one on that basis, but that it is completely recyclable. But obviously, recyclable is the last action to take. We then got the sweet potato katsu curry, and again, I just want to kind of emphasise here how much I love katsu curry. The amount of times I go to places and the only katsu curry they have is chicken katsu curry, and I'm like, really? Out of all the things you could think of to katsu, you chose chicken. So very excited to try this. I'm kind of loving how they've got like, let me mull this over, the little pile of like Japanese sticky rice there. So sorry if these look a little bit bashed about. They are, like, for one thing, in the middle of the supermarket, like as we're getting to the checkouts, my boyfriend's like, let's tip these upside down and have a look at them. And I'm like, no, don't do that. But you know, they're gonna taste good, I'm sure. And then there is this one, which is the Lentil Shepherds Pie. I had to look at the name there because I remembered that they're giving it a funky punny name and I totally forgot what it was. But yeah, basically shepherd's pie, but it's made with lentils rather than meat. And again, I'm a big fan of shepherd's pie. Big fan of shepherd's pie. So I'm really, really excited to try this. It also looks like it's got some kind of like mustardy grains on the potatoes, and I'm not normally a big fan of like mustard, but when vegetables are flavoured with like a little bit of mustard, I normally quite like that. So we're gonna give these a shot. I'm gonna be having these for my lunch over the next few days. So I'm gonna be having one for my lunch today. I'm gonna leave you for a moment, go up and cook one of these, and we'll be back with you very shortly. Okay, so I'm back. I made the first of the meals, which was the Lentil Shepherds Pie, and I just wanted to point out something that I also noticed upon taking the cardboard sleeve off of the packaging. Just gonna get it up here. So the plants that they've used to create the box, they don't state that on the outside part of the packaging here, but on the inside they've actually clarified that it's not just plants, but it's waste from sugarcane plants. Yes, it says made from offcuts of the sugarcane plant that would normally go to waste. So they're not just using plants, but plants that literally would have gone to landfill. So shout out to BOL for that. Instantly gone up in my opinion there, guys. And they've also got this little £1 off voucher in there, but what I'm not sure is, because they've only got the little plastic pot ones pictured there, so I don't know if this is also including these ones that are in the non-plastic packaging, but kind of hoping that it is. What they did have also said is that not only is this packaging obviously made from sugarcane plants, but they're also working on getting it to 0% plastic packaging. So although it's not 0% plastic packaging at the moment, I would say it's definitely a cause worth supporting, and hopefully BOL sometime soon get to 100%. That is a 100%. I don't really know what I'm doing there. 100% a plastic-free packaging. But without further ado, I've got my spoon and my fork here. This is, I'm gonna try and lift this up without like spinning on the camera. Ooh. It smells really good. I'm just saying, it smells really good. It's definitely mustard. Now that I can smell, it's definitely mustard that's on these potatoes. I'm gonna try and do this really aesthetically on camera, and it's definitely gonna fail. But let's see. So I wanna try and get a bit of everything. I wanna try and get like a bit of this greenery. Right. Let's give this a go. I think it still might be a little bit hot. Give it a little bit. Okay. So I'm trying to make sure I've got it all out of my mouth before I start talking again. So, I'll be honest, considering all the smells that were coming out of it, it's a little plainer than I thought it was going to be, but it's still very tasty. And I think it could be as well because I didn't get a lot of the like lentil mix underneath in that spoonful. Let me try and get a little bit more of the lentil mix. What they don't tell you as well, or what's not, at least not instantly evident from the packaging, is that this has not just got lentil, it's also got beans, and I love beans. So that's a thumbs up from me for the BOL Shepherdless Lentil Pie. No, it's for the BOL Lentil Shepherdless Pie. I'm now going to go away and enjoy the rest of this. I might also have some avocado toast because I'm that person, and also Tesco has got avocados on 49p at the moment, so I've gone a little bit avocado crazy. But I will be back with you tomorrow for the next of the BOL meals. Okay, so it is the next day and I have now got the sweet potato katsu curry ready to try. I just want to point out a couple of other things that I learned since I recorded the last section. First of all, for the lentil shepherdless pie, it really does help if you kind of mix it all together, because that's what I did as soon as I got off camera. I mixed it all together because I didn't care about aesthetics at that point, and then that was when it tasted incredible. Like before, when I was kind of picking up bits and pieces, I was like, yeah, this is nice, it's okay. And then when I actually mixed it, I was like, wow, So top tip for you there, guys, actually mix it up. The other thing that I learned is that BOL does actually have another product in this range, which is like a ragu type thing. I'll put the proper description probably like somewhere up here because I've forgotten, but it's like a kind of Italian style dish. But that wasn't available in my local Sainsbury's. I don't know if they just didn't stock it or whether they were out of stock, but hopefully I'll get to try that at some point, but I will not be reviewing that as part of this video. Okay, so I'm not going to show you the sweet potato curry because it is really like liquidy. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. You might even be able to see like the steam coming off it because it's still really warm. So I'm going to try and do the aesthetic thing. I'm going to try and get some of this stuff as well. I bet again that this is just going to taste 10 times better as soon as I mix it all together, but we'll see. Again, it's really hot. That is a lot sweeter than I expected it to be. Yeah, it seems to like have an almost like sweet and sour type taste to it. It's not what I would expect from a curry, whether it's like a Japanese style curry or not. But it's certainly nice. Let me try a little bit of the katsu. Right here. Yeah, so it's not properly katsu. It's definitely, I wouldn't say this is katsu, but it is still nice. I would say so far that the shepherd's pie is my favourite, but again, I'm going to mix this all up off camera, have a little nom on it, and it may well be that I'm like, actually no, this is really amazing. But I will see you when I have the third and final BOL meal. So it is the next day again, and I have got the final meal here, the roasted cauliflower tikka masala, and again, I have a thing to admit about yesterday's meal, that when I mixed it all up, it suddenly tasted 10 times better than it did trying to get all the different component parts. So that clearly seems to be a thing with these meals, that you kind of have to smush it all together and then eat it rather than doing the elegant thing of trying to get all the different parts on the same forkful. So I have not made that mistake with this one. So I've already mixed it all together, and let's give it a shot and see if I like it. I'm going to actually use the spoon, I think. Okay. Still quite hot. Yeah, that's really nice. It's quite a fragrant curry, if you know what I mean by the term fragrant. Like, often ready meal curries are kind of quite stodgy, which is nothing wrong with that. I love a bit of stodge, but this is kind of more like fragrant flavours, which I guess is kind of what BOL does, because they're more about good quality ingredients rather than just making it the cheapest meal that you can possibly make. I might have a little bit more. Yeah, that is tasty. I would still say that out of the three, my favourite is definitely the Lentil Shepherd's Pie. I thought that was just insanely good, but I still very much enjoyed the other two. Yeah, and I would definitely say that this is something that I would potentially have again. And I do want to try the ragu one as well, that they didn't have in my Sainsbury's. I'll see if they've got it now. So yeah, so overall, I'm very impressed with them. This is definitely not something I'm going to have all the time, because even on offer, it was still £3.50 a meal, which is quite expensive. And also there is still a little bit of plastic there, but for those days when I literally have no hours in the day, I feel like this is going to be a really good alternative, and it might be a good alternative for you as well if you find yourself with days where it's just cooking is not happening. It's just not. I hope you liked this video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, give it a little like just below, and maybe comment with your favourite flavour out of the 3 or 4 if you've tried any of them, or if you know of any other companies who are producing like almost plastic free ready meals like this. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but maybe there are others that I just don't know about. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time.